What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris with game number 2 between Team Dignitas and paiN Gaming. Team Dignitas did take game number 1 with a slow and steady kind of split push everything until paiN Gaming don't have anything, and then we'll just kill them all kind of lineup with the Wisp CK, which is why we see the Wisp banned out this game. Also, Wisp is just, you want to ban them out pretty much all the time. So we're going to see if paiN Gaming could rally and make a comeback into this set, or if they're going to drop yet another set in this tournament. That would effectively, I think, if I understand this tournament format, would pretty much put them out of the tournament, unless everyone loses everything and things completely switch around. But I don't think that's going to happen. With VP and Liquid on the top, they are just looking so damn powerful right now. Liquid, I would say Liquid, VP, and Fnatic, strongest teams in the Euro NA scene. You know, Team Liquid's technically America, but these are all European tournaments, so I would say those three are definitely the strongest at the moment, and I don't think they're going to suddenly start losing to the other teams in this tournament. However, we are going to look into another game, so enough about the tournament as a whole, because this game is what matters. We already do have a pretty solid lineup for both teams. On Team Dignitas, Batrider, Darkseer, as well as the Gyrocopter, some incredibly powerful heroes that they've managed to pick up. Really, first ban material, most of them. And that will give them a good carry, as basically put one of each of the heroes that they picked up so far into one of each of the lanes. Darkseer will probably end up jungling a little bit, because he's going to be up against a Luna, Rubik, and then someone else tri-lane possibly. So Darkseer probably not going to have the best time from level 1. But Batrider in the mid lane, most likely up against Yuka's Magnus once again, will be able to pretty much completely dominate that lane. Batrider should have no problem whatsoever versus a solo lane Magnus, being a ranged hero, being Batrider on top of that. Team Dignitas have, at the moment, a couple of really strong lanes. However, paiN, with their final support, and depending on how they want to lane this game, can certainly turn it around. They are going to be banning out a couple supports, because really that's everything that Team Dignitas needs left to round out their lineup, whereas Team Dignitas going to really run the gambit as far as the bans are concerned. They know that paiN aren't going to be looking towards something like Queen of Pain or Puck, because they already do have the Magnus. So something like a Bounty Hunter ban, or something along those lines, hard lane, or the Beastmaster, that's also a solid ban out as well. paiN Gaming going to have to look to solidify the rest of their lanes, because they have picked up that Rubik as well as the Luna, which is a very solid lane. You get a lot of good harassment damage. Rubik, with his long range, will make very, very good use of the Lunar Blessing. Plus 14 damage from the get-go means that harassment is that much easier, especially if it's going to be versus the Gyrocopter. If they do end up in a try versus try situation, Gyrocopter is going to get hit extremely hard from that. However, the weakness of Rubik and Luna and then someone else is that they are incredibly fragile. So if it is a try versus try lane, then the Gyrocopter's damage is going to be intense. So it's really going to be who could kill each other faster, not who has more defensive, who has more offensive, who has more stuns. It's I'm going to burst until you're dead, and you're going to burst until I'm dead. And hopefully I live before I am still alive by the end of it. So the last ban out from paiN, wouldn't be surprised to see if it's an Undying or something like that. I already got rid of the Shadow Demon as well as the... Okay, someone commented that it's Visage. But you know what? Look at that face. He's clearly French, so it's Visage. It means face, which I don't necessarily get the connection if that was supposed to be intentional. But screw it, that's how I'm going to say it. They're actually going to choose to ban out the Sven, possibly in anticipation of a support Gyrocopter. However, I don't really see why Team Dignitas would want to pick up a Sven in this particular case. They don't have the huge Sven Magnus combination, which was popular a little bit ago, back when No Tidehunter was like pretty much undisputed the #1 best. DreamHack, I think, is what they won with during that era. So I don't think they're actually going to go for that. Team Dignitas instead going to be satisfied with playing the Gyrocopter as the hard carry, and for the support they're going to pick the Bane Elemental. So Nightmare setup, allowing for the Gyrocopter to get nice and close to unleash that Rocket Barrage. Granted, when you are walking in nice and close, you're going to have to weather the storm of Luna, Rubik, and then possibly another hero just wailing on you the entire time, if it is a try versus try. Otherwise, the Gyrocopter is going to be more than happy to just keep farming up his lane.
5 seconds remaining.
And paiN, what are they going to do for their side lanes? They could go for something like Clockwork. Pretty good. They'll have a lot of lockdown then. a ton of lockdown actually. Team Dignitas, their stuns are mostly going to come from their ultimates, unless they pick up something like a Shadow Shaman, which probably isn't going to happen. But paiN Elemental as well as the Bat Rider means that they do have that anti-BKB lineup, and paiN can actually pick the Vengeful Spirit. It's a play stun. It will definitely have some pretty good damage synergy with Luna. If you get a couple of points in that command aura, you'll be hitting like an absolute truck. However, right-click damage only does so much to win you a tri-lane. You need the setup as well, and Vengeful Spirit's pretty decent. However, I do think, well, I mean, yeah, she's a pretty good hero in this case. I guess you get the stun on baiN if he has a BKB for whatever reason. You could also get that swap onto baiN, which I don't think is actually going to be a huge problem for them. But hey, it's always better to be prepared. Team Dignitas, what is going to be their final support pick? Oh. It's not going to be support. At least I hope it's not a support Pudge. I've never seen that before, but I'm pretty sure it won't work. It's going to be a Pudge, so they're going to switch up their lanes just a little bit. Pudge? Well, I don't know. I mean, Gyrocopter needs a lane. Bat Rider or Darkseer, I guess, could jungle, so it's got to be a jungle from one of those heroes. Probably the Bat Rider. A little bit better in jungling, in my opinion. Pudge, usually in pubs, you send him to the mid lane because that means he's probably going to have a decent time, going to get to that quick level 6, and then level 7 is also a really key level for Pudge when he has his maxed out hook. So you want those early levels on Pudge. However, in pro games, you usually do get your Pudge a little bit of protected farm. paiN, going to go for the Queen of paiN, so deciding to hard lane that Magnus, deciding that Yuka's performance last game just wasn't good enough. So we're going to see a mid lane Queen of paiN, and the question is Pudge going to go into that mid lane? So even though Fogged is playing that Pudge, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything because Pudge is one of those heroes that if you do pick up, it's going to be one person who's going to be playing it, and it doesn't even matter what they normally play, they might switch it up just because of that hero. However, we'll see. We'll see. On the paiN side, ooh, already smoked up from level 1. Pata is only playing the Magnus. Yuka on this Queen of paiN, standing in. Klotz is going to be playing the Luna hard carry. Green Text once again on the Rubik, this time without his gear. I don't know what happened, but Billy is going to be following up with the Vengeful Spirit. It's going to be a level 1 Roshan attempt. Yes, 3 salves on the Magnus, 2 on the Queen of paiN. They have more than enough damage to do this. They're already setting up a couple of observer wards, and the minus armor from the Vengeful Spirit going to help out just a little bit. And Dignitas, do they know about this? Because they could crash this party really, really hard. Pata taking heavy hits, now transferring aggro to Yuka. But Dignitas, they're making no move towards this. However, in Universe, no, testing the waters. Queen of paiN taking some heavy damage. Hopefully she won't get bashed and killed. That would be embarrassing. I don't think I've actually seen anyone die from killing Roshan. However, an unlucky bash, that could definitely happen. Slowly bringing him down. Oh, do they know? They don't know. They're still chilling. Pata with the level 1 empowered, helping out with the damage. Klotz, oh, don't want to get hit by that. Salving up. Oh no, Universe and Tides are going to come right in. Universe can open up the Ion Shell. He's going to crash his party. Billy takes some heavy damage. It's going to be first blood for Tides. Roshan does go down, and Magnus does get that. Billy actually surviving at his little bit of HP. Pata is going to burn his Aegis right away. Now Billy and Klotz stuck in a corner. Universe going to get that double Ion Shell. 2 Ion Shells going to shred down Klotz. First blood being picked up by Tides. Now these Ion Shells are just going to do so much damage to Green Text. Got to run away, but really, what more could you do? Telekinesis onto the high ground possibly? No, it's not going to be enough. Tides Dota with the Brain Sap going to get himself a double kill. Now Pata looking for a Skier out. He does not have that available, however, because the support has come from Team Dignitas, and it's a triple kill for Tides, with a total of 4 kills for Team Dignitas. Yes, paiN, you did get the Roshan, that's all well and good, but in exchange for 4 heroes, definitely not worth it. And way too sexy already on this top lane. He's going to be fighting one-on-one versus the Luna, but Luna with no magic stick means that way too sexy is going to have a very easy time. But unfortunately, Klotz does have that EXP advantage because he was in the area when Roshan died, and Bat Rider was not involved in any of those kills. However, really what went well for Team Dignitas there was the fact that Tides got a lot of those kills. Tides versus Universe on getting those kills, not really a huge difference there. The fact that paiN Elemental now has boots means that his ganking is going to be terrifying. He will move in so quickly and get that Nightmare, or just skip it and go for the Brain Sap. So yeah, we see Owie in the mid lane as Gyrocopter. Fogged on the Pudge, and that of course leaves way too sexy on the Bat Rider. I think I already went over that. But Dignitas opening things up with a 4-0 score. Look at this gold per minute on Tides. That's like some hard carry anti-mage 40-minute with a Battle Fury and a Hanamitis type farm right there. He's going to capitalize on that level advantage. Just continue to pull, actually. He's not going to leave the lane. Looks like Dignitas are okay with leaving way too sexy on this top lane because they know that they're going to apply the early mid-game pressure through the use of this Pudge. If they get Pudge the levels, then he will or should deliver. I don't think I've ever seen Fog play a Pudge before, so I don't know if he's Dendy. But I guess if you pick up a Pudge in a pro game, you kind of have to be Dendy. The way to sexy in a little trouble, the right click damage should be enough. One more click from Greentex with the plus 14 damage. Or it should be plus 14 damage. Yeah, the aura was definitely in range. Greentex going to find a kill on the Batrider. And really, they don't really have any alternatives to this. Batrider could, I guess, go to the jungle, but Universe is kind of taking charge of that. Batrider's still getting a couple levels, level 2, but really Batrider isn't really getting all that much. paiN using the level advantage from that early Roshan to really solidify their win on that top lane. Yuka, though, does have a level advantage over Aoi. However, Aoi is simply winning the lane despite that. Level 4.5 for Queen of paiN versus level 4 and a little bit for the Gyrocopter. But Yuka really has got to be careful because if he blinks in too close, Rocket Barrage will shred down the very, very soft Queen of paiN. However, Aoi, without any bottle, is going to salve up. Yeah, he's going to be just fine. Meantime, way too sexy, trying to push back this push on the top lane. Teleportation support is going to come in. It's going to be Universe. Really can't do anything for it unless he wants to surge the Batrider in for some whatever reason. Universe is going to go for it anyway. Gotta be careful about that telekinesis, man. That could kill you off. They're forcing Universe onto this top lane and way too sexy. They're just gonna take shifts on this top lane. Universe with level 5 with the bottle should be able to hold the lane a little bit better than the Batrider, who could do nothing, whereas Universe could do a little bit of something with those ion shells. Thinning out the creep wave much faster than the Batrider can. And Batrider is more than capable of doing exactly what Universe was doing before. Just stack up a couple of sticky napalm on those creep camps, stack them if you can, and then just pull through in this direction, put fire everywhere, and then the trolls and the wild wings will be very, very unhappy. Gold per minute for Tide's going to start to level off, but already 3 minutes, and he has Arcane Boots. baiN Elemental is going to spam all he wants to. He's going to have the easiest time this game. Level 5 as well, baiN really cashing in on that level 1 engagement. Unfortunately, Aoi was a little bit too late to the party. If he got any of those kills, or if he was there with the Rocket Barrage, everyone would have died a lot quicker, and the gold would be much better used on Team Dignitas. Top lane Universe showing what he could do as the Darkseer. Has that level advantage as well. It's really all the experience that paiN denied to Team Dignitas. They're going to recoup because, well, they're the hero on the top lane magically is a high level. Universe, though, in a little bit of trouble bottling up. Gotta watch out for that magic missile. But here comes Aoi opening up with the Rocket Barrage. Going to take a stun, but vacuuming the Vengeful Spirit back in. Billy is so very dead. Darkseer getting a last punch on that Vengeful Spirit. And Aoi coming in with the Haste Rune as well as that Ion Shell. That is a lot of AoE damage. He's going to run straight into Pata, who has been jungling, I believe. I actually did not look at him at all. He was on the bot lane. There was no one on the bot lane. He must have been jungling Pata. 1 point of Empower. He took that from level 1. He's been stacking this up pretty deep. Let's hope we see another one of those failed Magnus high ground jungling attempts. I don't actually know how that's supposed to work, except for you hit him from the high ground, but I don't think that's actually how it works. Greentex, if he moves too close, he's going to be killed instantly by a Fiend's Grip as well as Brain Sap. And Fog just getting a little bit more space. Now he's level 6, so just looking for one more level to get that hook, possibly 3 more levels to get maxed out Rot as well. Then Pudge could lay down the pressure. Aoi, though, already shutting down the mid lane pretty decently versus this Queen of paiN. Just the right-click harassment that you get from that flat cannon. Oh, here we go. Tide's coming in from the behind. And Gyrocopter jacking that kill. Tide's coming in with that Fiend's Grip, and Yuka did not see that one coming. I didn't even see that one coming. Tier 1 tower going to take a little bit of heat. Call down as well as Ion Shell. Overkill much. They just want this tower dead, but they're not even going to get it. They need another creep wave. Tide's on the hunt, meanwhile. Ooh, he is attacking from the high ground. Look at that. I don't remember who did it or who failed. I think it was 3D Clan. But this is how you do it, guys. Pata level 5, and the Jungle Magnet is going to teleport out of there. Oh, vacuuming back. Is there a Nightmare? No, Nightmare on cooldown. Use it on the Vengeful Spirit. So Magnus very, very lucky to get out of there alive. And jungling Magnus. I guess I probably should have kept my camera on him because I was interested in seeing how that worked. But now that we know that it does work, means that I think it was 3D Clan. Means that they're not too shamed right now because it just didn't work. And it looks like it's pretty difficult to actually execute. You got to get right on the edge, and and all that messy stuff. Not yet level 6, however, with Yuka here, who is level 6, they could look for a kill on Way Too Sexy. There goes the burst damage. Scream of Pain missing, however. Way Too Sexy is going to fly right over the trees, going to get bursted back, skewered as well. Queen of Pain with the right clicks doing the damage on the Bat Rider, as Pudge is nowhere to be found, actually teleported away from that. He's going to catch up with Universe. Ion Shell on Pudge is incredibly deadly, especially if you could land this hook on Queen of Pain. He has one more blink in her. Hook from Fogged. Yuka with the jukes. There's the Surge. Dismember. Nope, there's the hook. There, no, Yuka with the jukes now. He's hiding he's hiding. And Fogged missed. He could have dismembered. He could have just pressed R, or D, or whatever legacy key it is, and then gotten the kill on the Queen of Pain, but he wanted to save it for whatever reason. And Queen of Pain gets away with her life. That should not have happened. But yeah, Fogged with an Ion Shell, Pudge with Ion Shell, that is some incredible synergy right there. Especially with Surge. Means that if you miss the hook, you just run in and eat them anyway. But the Ion Shell effectively, doubles the rot damage. It's 60 damage per second versus the 90 damage per second. What's rot max out? 100 something, right? 110. Adding another 50% to that rot AoE damage, not bad at all, because they're going to be locked down for a long time from that Dismember. Now 2 members of Team Dignitas with the third unsmoked. They're going to look for a kill in his top lane. Vengeful Spirit hiding in the trees, and Klotz gotta get the hell out of there. He's just gonna jungle. Owie, he could push this. They all could push this. They have a Ring of Aquila, and it is on, so it looks like they want to take a tier 1 tower. However, Fogged on the hunt. Smoke is gonna break. Hook is gonna latch, and that guy didn't stand a chance. Kobolds are very dead. Fogged gotta get Surge forward. Universe doesn't have it. There's the Surge onto Tides, looking for a Fiend's Grip. Klotz, though, getting closer to his tier 2 tower means safety. Once again, Team Dignitas don't make anything happen. In the meantime, bot lane, Way Too Sexy, trying to get some levels, but is in incredible amounts of danger because Reverse Polarity is now up on Magnus. Yuka and Green Text, they already showed that they don't even need Reverse Polarity to kill off this Bat Rider, so they just gotta wait and go in. They even have support coming in the form of Luna, so they're gonna look to make a tier 1 for tier 1 trade, perhaps. I don't think Billy could actually deny that tower. If he does, he's gonna die, because he doesn't have boots and Gyrocopter does. But Way Too Sexy smells something coming. He's going to back off. Notification. Oh, here comes the deny. Teleportation support as well. Luna's going to come in. There's the call down, but the Eclipse is going to burn through Owie. He does get the tower, but he's going to trade his own life for it. I don't know if that was worth it. Carry Gyro? A lot of unreliable gold? I don't know. I just don't know. Tide's going to find Green Text looking for that Fiend's Grip once again. Instead, going to burn it onto Yuka. There's the Fiend's Grip. And Way Too Sexy is going to come in as well. Chain Sun should be there. Yeah, there it is. Yuka is so very dead. In the Fire and Flames. Fog going to find a hook onto the Vengeful Spirit. And with Universe here as well, he can make even more happen on this top lane. Couple seconds till the hook. 3, 2, 1. With the Creep Wave getting in the way. Fogged is not going to throw it. Instead, going to annihilate the Creep Wave and continue a little bit of pushing. Sorry for missing that hook. I do love watching hooks, but there were kills happening everywhere. I couldn't control it. Now on the mid lane, continue to get his farm. Doesn't really have all that much. Drums. Actually, Drums, Aquila, 9 minutes into the game. Not bad. Fog is looking for more blood. Surge onto him. They don't have any sight. Oh, there it is. Green Text chomping his face off. Brain Sap as well. That Rubik didn't see what... Didn't know what hit him. There's the blink forward from Yuka, who's doing some heavy damage to Fog. The hook is going to whiff. Call, however, onto 2 is going to do heavy damage to Pada. Got to steer yourself away, but the reverse polarity is there. They're all clumped up. Is there any more AoE damage? Sonic Wave has already been used. Klotz going to teleport in. Does not have that ultimate. Universe taking some heavy damage, but he's going to walk out of there as well. Owie should be just fine. Another teleportation support coming in. It's going to be Green Text, but in the end, Dignitas lose the Pudge. But it could have been a lot worse for them. Yuka did burn off that ultimate. Yes, the Pudge is really dead. But yeah, just the fact is, Team Dignitas could have had it a lot worse. They managed to salvage it at least a little bit. They didn't have their ultimate on the Bane Elemental, so if they had that, they probably could have taken a better fight. But yeah, it's fortunate enough that Luna came in with no Eclipse. I guess you can't really push it too far. So Fogged, not entirely convinced of his Pudge play quite yet. Haven't seen any Gosu hooks, although I did miss the top one on the Vengeful Spirit. We'll see. Because really, if you can't hook on Pudge, it doesn't really matter as long as you apply the pressure correctly. Tide's going to find Billy. Tide's looking for that Brain Sap or Nightmare or something, but Magic Missile denying all of that. He will have none of it. And Klotz possibly looking for a kill onto the paiN, but if he walks forward, Tides could just kill him off. Brain Sap into Fiend's Grip is a dead Luna.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But 2v1, that's a different story. And Tides doesn't have any support. Luna gonna go in with Billy, looking for the swap, is going to find it. Tides is gonna get stunned as well. Tides is so very dead. Brain Sap is not gonna come out either. And the Rage buyback, gonna go right back to that mid lane. He wants that farm, man. He just wants that farm. He's level 8 paiN. He's a lot higher than you usually see from supports in the game where, you know, you don't open up with a level 1 Roshan and hook. Oh, Yuka. The Observer Ward is there, but unfortunately the hook was just not long enough. They did take down the tier 1 bottom lane tower. They're looking for more. They're going to go fishing. Fogged has a hook. Surge forward. Pata and Yuka in the sights. Hook forward. Blind. Didn't catch anyone. But sometimes you just got to go for blind hooks. You just got to. Burning the mana, though. He does have 240, which is the magic number for Pudge. I'm going to keep applying pressure to this bottom tower. Way Too Sexy, though, has a Blink Dagger teleportation support coming in. Pata spotted out by the Gyrocopter. There's the hook onto Billy. Easy hook for Fog. Brain Sap's going to kill him off. Fog does decent damage, but the Fiend's Grip onto Pata. Missile's going to land as well, and Pata's going to drop to Tides. And here comes the Bat Rider. Going to get a latch onto Green Tex and drag him all the way back. The Nightmare onto Yuka, going to ensure that she doesn't have anything to do with this fight. Green Tex on the run. They should have enough to kill him off. Brain Sap going to give Tides another kill streak. Yuka, in the meantime, blinking forward out of those trees, gonna get a kill onto Pudge. Blink forward from Way Too Sexy with the Flame Break, gonna cancel the TP. And Darkseer, why give Ultra Kill to Tides? Tides needs more gold. Because last game he was level 1 Wisp for like 7 minutes into the game. Now it's like he's 13 minutes into the game and he's just killing everyone. So Tides, bipolar paiN. He's just going to be, level 1 in one game, and level 8 or 9 or whatever he is in another. 16 minutes in, he's going to go for a Blink Dagger, I guess. That's what he got last game, and it worked out. Actually, no, that's what Way Too Sexy got last game, and it worked out. Maybe they all go for the same item build. But 13 for 6. paiN do successfully defend their tier 2 bottom lane tower, however, dropping even more kills. paiN going to go towards a Eul Scepter. You could throw that Luna, if you could throw that Magnus into the air, that's a lot of trouble you just don't have to worry about. Because Magnus isn't going to have his Blink Dagger for a very long time, so his method of getting in there is going to be the Skewer. And if you see that Skewer happening, you have so much time to just cast that Eul Scepter. Pata, as well as Billy, looking for a kill into Tides. Swap back, and Tides lift up into the air as well. Calldown's going to come, but he's already dead. paiN getting the kills, but also dropping the deaths. Team Dignitas pushing once again with the split. Fogged is around, so they could look to make this a 4v4 total in this fight. These heroes are all very, very vulnerable. Here comes Fogged. No hook. His mere presence is pushing paiN back. Hook is going to latch, not going to hit. Hook is going to fly, not going to latch. And the tower does drop. Radiant Structures fortified, trying to defend against Klotz on this top lane. Now he's going to come and just farm this up. 1600 gold on him. Possible Shadow Blade incoming. Although BKB would probably be a good choice. Reverse Polarity, swap. But still, Lucent Beam, Eclipse, everything Queen of paiN has. I think that will be a good choice. Fogged. Here we go. He's going to go fishing. He's going to find a Magnus. It's going to be meat for dinner tonight, boys. There he goes. And what has been stolen? Probably Rot. There's a blink forward from Way Too Sexy. He's going to drag Billy right back. How he's not taking any damage at all. The Bat Rider with low level on that Firefly. There's a Skewer forward from Pata, looking for the reverse polarity on Tides. He's not going to find it. Yuka is here as well, and Tides is trying to get himself out of here. There's the hook once again. However, the instant reverse polarity. Fogged is stunned up, and he's going to die. Universe trying to do everything he can with the Ion Shell. Instantly, teleportation is canceled by that Lucent Beam. And Team Dignitas don't take the best fight that they've ever had. However, Way Too Sexy gonna return back to this fight. Gyrocopter with the double damage rune was nowhere to be found that entire fight. So Dignitas, they took the fight 4v5, and they knew it was 4v5, even though they did pick off the Magnus before it really began. The buyback was available for that Magnus, so he didn't really care. Forced to use a little bit of gold, which he would have liked to spend towards a Blink Dagger, so he's going to be even further away from that. But in the end, it is paiN getting a beneficial engagement there. Eclipse did wreak havoc on Dignitas, and Pudge, really he has treads and drums and everything, and he's going to go for a medallion? That's what it No, that's Sobe Mask. I don't know what he's going for. Maybe a mech? I have no idea, Fogged. I have no idea. Why don't you just go for something normal like a hood? Because you really do need it. Billy as well as Green Tech's gonna find Tides once again. There's the swap, a little bit unnecessary. Nightmare dodged that magic missile. However, Tides can take some heavy damage regardless. Call down is going to hit onto Billy. No, missed everyone actually. Tides gonna get a brain tap onto Billy, looking for a Fiend's Grip onto anyone. It could be that Vengeful Spirit, but a hook and a dismember onto that Rubik. There's the latch onto Billy. Missile's gonna do a little bit of damage, pushing him back with a flame break. Gyrocopter picks up that kill. 2 supports dead for paiN, and baiN does get out of there alive. Very, very quick fingers with that Nightmare, dodging all that damage from the Vengeful Spirit, although I don't think it really was necessary to do that. It didn't ensure his survival, it just made him take a little bit less damage. Because Owie, as well as Fog, they were there to really systematically pick off the opponents, and once the opponents were away from Tides, he had all the free time in the world to set up that Fiend's Grip. The top lane is going to be pushed at the same time. Mid lane taking a little bit of pressure from Universe alone. He's going for a mech as well as Pipe, so then what the hell is Pudge getting? You know, usually people get Force Staff, and Chainmail is a good item on Pudge because you have a lot of health, so you need armor to really complement your tankiness. But still, I think magic resist against Luna, against Rubik, Queen of paiN. Even the magic missile is doing some heavy damage. 325, that's a lot. But Dignitas in this top lane, they can go fishing all day. How many arcane boots do they have? They have 1 at least. Hook forward, not going to find anyone. They have 2 arcane boots. They only have 2. They have 2 arcane boots, so that's enough to give Fogged a ton of mana, so he can keep throwing out those hooks. There's a surge, blink forward. They're going to find Green Text, however, swap breaking that hook. The swap bringing Billy into the hook range, though. Billy's going to die in exchange for way too sexy. Gyrocopter getting that kill. Batrider dying to the Dire. Tides does have his ultimate in 10 seconds, and Pudge still with the mana cast out more hooks. Pada with nowhere near enough gold for that blink dagger. Fogged keeps on throwing those hooks, but isn't going to latch anyone. paiN, they're a little bit smarter than that. Way too sexy with a little bit of the suicidal initiation. Did give his team a kill. However, Batrider isn't really a hero that you want to trade away for Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit swap pretty good against that Batrider actually. Swap instantly breaks that Flaming Lasso. Same reason why like Glimpse does that, or if you Flaming Lasso and then try to blink, it just breaks it. Or could you? I think it breaks it. I'm pretty sure it breaks it. I don't think any weird interaction happens with that. It just snaps off the lasso. But Team Dignitas, this game again, they do have some pretty substantial lane control, map control. Luna on the bot lane getting a little bit of farm there, but Gyrocopter's going to go straight for a butterfly. No messing around with him. Team Dignitas using that map control, the sheer presence of Pudge in this game, giving them a lot of momentum to achieve that. Really, Tides? What the hell is that about? Creeps do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to sit here in my Nightmare and do a little bit more damage than the creeps would have done to me. Sure, why not? You could cancel that, you know. You could. It is a thing. Ah, Blade Mail, okay. Blade Mail, Ring of Regen. I don't know why Ring of Regen. Maybe he was thinking about Hood, but decided against it. And Blade Mail is a good item, especially when there's an Eclipse and a Sonic Wave on the field. You can't really control those. That return damage is going to come for Pudge, although he's not exactly hugely tanky. I thought he had 1700 HP. What happened? Did he drop an item? Ah, wait, no. Power Shreds. Okay. There's a 1700 HP. Fog could look to go for fishing for enemy heroes. However, really, it's all about buying space for this Gyrocopter. Team Dignitas, they don't have to commit to anything yet. Tier 2 tower is still available for them if they choose to go for that. But as long as Owie's getting the farm, Team Dignitas, they're okay with just sitting here with 4 heroes if they know that 4 heroes, at least on the other side, are going to not be doing anything. Klotz, however, is getting his farm, has completed his BKB, is without buyback. But really, if you have a BKB Luna, you might not need it. Yuka is going to find way too sexy and take some heavy damage. However, surged out. There's the swap onto Fog, sitting there in his Rot. He's going to take a lot of damage. The perfect vacuum as well. Rot doing so much damage. The Fiend's Grip onto Pada. Fog going to dismember Klotz. However, he is going to drop in the end. Blade Mail returning a lot of damage there. Actually, Tides looking for more spells to be cast. Nightmare onto Green Text, perhaps. There it is. Where's Owie? Owie's still not in this fight. There's the blink forward. Lasso being used on Green Text. The Nightmare taken away by Yuka, trying to save him, but now Yuka in a lot of trouble as well. He's going to blink away, but Team Dignitas with that beautiful back wall from Universe, catching all 4. Pudge, the Universe bought so much time for that Pudge. just sit there in the rot form, pop off that blade mail, extending their lead 20-13 as their gold and experience continues to climb. Team Dignitas are finding more and more farm everywhere they go. However, Pada, even if you skewer it in, he doesn't even have max skewer. He's level 9. This Magnus is getting nothing. This is why you mid lane the Magnus and don't jungle him. Skewer forward onto Tides. He's going to take a reverse polarity. Oh wow, Yuka even thinking about using the Sonic Wave for that one. A little bit unnecessary, and they're going to try to go for Roshan, but they know that reverse polarity is down. Team Dignitas do. They do have a call down, so this could be incredibly difficult for paiN to do. Yeah, they're going to fall back. Lasso, Batrider, you don't want to really go in for Roshan. That is just suicide. However, Way Too Sexy going to find someone regardless. It's going to be support. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? No one. Oh, Hook missing. Green text with the jukes. Yeah, and the Firefly doesn't actually lead to anything. However, Owie with a double damage rune. Butterfly as well is going to try to take down Roshan solo. paiN, they're not aware of this one. Even if they are, they're all too far away to make anything happen. Don't have any reverse polarity burnt down the paiN. This is going to be an easy double life for Owie. The Butterfly, that's a lot of damage from this gyrocopter. Plus 60 from that item alone. Combine that with the evasion as well as the attack speed. And double life doesn't really matter if... Okay, wait. Okay, Tides. Okay, calm down. You haven't won this game yet. Yes, you're ahead. But paiN can still recover if they get a good ultimate combination off. However, they still don't have their ultimate combination, so I guess you could dick around for 45 seconds, and then you try to make a push in. Fog still looking for those hooks. Hasn't really latched that many. And the ones that he has latched has kind of been, in the heat of battle already. There's no real initiation hooks coming in. It's going to be Way Too Sexy. Once again, getting way too far ahead of his team. Sonic Wave being used, however, so you trade the Batrider for a Sonic Wave. Batrider just ran in there to die. I don't think that was exactly worth it. Fog missed with the hook as well. If he latched the Magnus, which was very close to doing so, then that would have been extremely worth it, because they would have been able to bring him down and delay that reverse polarity even further. But now in 5 seconds, Dignitas, they gotta fall back. Hook onto the Venture Spirit. Instant Magic Missile, vacuuming him back, and Billy's going to die. Teleportation support coming in is going to be Klotz, who's been pushing down the bot lane, I believe. Team Dignitas making a 4v4 fight. However, there is an Eclipse First Polarity, and Nightmare is going to set up for Yuka to get hooked back. No Dismember. Just Pudge a little bit slow. There's a Polarity from Pada, who just ran in. However, is there any follow-up? There's Klotz with the BKB, but no, the Eclipse will be denied with that Fiend script. The damage will be there. Klotz, no, the Illusion's going to get hooked back. Klotz is going to get that Eclipse off, do heavy damage to Owie, but he has the Aegis. He doesn't really care. Shockwave onto Tides, and Owie's going to go toe-to-toe with Yuka. He will be able to do so, vacuuming the Queen of paiN back. Hook from Green Text, having a really solid hook onto that baiN, going to kill him up, but instant buyback from him, using that tier 1 mid tower to get right back in there. Pada going to throw more shockwaves, burn the Aegis of the gyrocopter. Hook once again missing from Fogged. Now he's back into this fight. Butterfly is up, and the flat cannon will tear down paiN, as long as Owie isn't close enough to die from those nukes. 22 for 16. paiN do lose a tier 3 tower, but successfully defend their Raxes unless Dignitas want to keep going for this. Might be a little bit too over-aggressive, I'd say. Tides, I don't know what he's doing so far out. You gotta watch out for that swap. There's the call down onto Billy. Hook as well, bringing him further in range, but Hook right back from Green Text. Fog bouncing around everywhere. He is taking a lot of damage from his own rot, and he's going to die. There's a blink forward from Pada, gonna catch Universe in that skewer out, but the Raxes have already dropped. Team Dignitas, gotta get out of here. You have gotten everything you wanted, and now you have to fall back. Pudge gonna buy back as well. Start to walk forward back to the mid lane. They're just gonna keep pushing for it. They're gonna get the tier 3s. There's the Blink Lasso. Way Too Sexy finally finds it onto the Magnus. Didn't have his reverse polarity, which would have been a really good setup, actually. But it's going to give Dignitas a Mega Streak onto Owie. Nightmare onto Luna. Hook. Where's the hook? Fog, where are you, man? You already threw the hook, actually. But they took down the mid lane, got a couple of kills on their way out. Team Dignitas, they, as I said before, got everything they came for. They wanted a melee Rax, and they got a melee Rax. And paiN, they really put everything they had towards it. Sonic Wave being used a little bit prematurely onto Way Too Sexy. I think that if the Queen of paiN held onto that for a little bit longer, he could have used it when he could have hit more than one person, and more than one person who wasn't already dead. So paiN kind of losing a little bit of an opportunity there. However, in the end, what could you actually do? Fogged, got to run away from those golems, man. Try to stack them. He's going to make it happen. So Owie's going to have a very large stack of gold for him. Going to go straight for a Reaver into a Satanic. Owie says, screw those easy to make items. I'm going to go for the most expensive, the biggest, the best. And the biggest and the best, you guys know what that means. That means Divine Rapier. I don't think that's actually going to come in this game, because Team Dignitas, they keep putting on the pressure like this, they're not going to have time to build a Divine Rapier, because the game will be over by then. But still, paiN, they now have the Blink Dagger on the Magnus, Sonic Wave, level 2 on the Queen of paiN, as well as an Eclipse with the BKB on Luna. They could make a devastating team fight happen onto Team Dignitas if they get the proper initiation. If Way Too Sexy goes in, or if Pudge gets a hook, then it's going to be all over. And the Eclipse onto 1, that's not a good way to start. However, they do take him out. Is that really worth it? Because Eclipse is going to be down for another 2 minutes, and Darkseer, he's going to be up in 1. So that's going to give Team Dignitas a 1 minute opportunity where they could push in and be, relatively safe. The Reverse Polarity as well as Sonic Wave are still available. However, the Eclipse from Luna is a great deal of that damage. With the level 3 spell versus the 2 level 2 spells, it's... Oh no! Courier, why? What? 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 Why, Courier? Why? Why do they even have 2? Oh god, I don't even know. Klotz. Fog missing another hook. That ain't Dendy. That certainly ain't Dendy. Owie. Might be in a little trouble. You're going to try to get a kill onto Pada, doing heavy damage there, but from the back it is going to be Yuka. First damage is intense. Pada looking for initiation with that blink versus polarity. Owie got to teleport out right here, but he doesn't have one. He's going to fight it out. Call down being wasted. Really going to take a little bit of damage from that. Sonic Wave being used. Owie with very tanky, but not tanky enough. Popping off a drum charge before he dies. That was his last one. Completely wasted in paiN. Burn a couple of ultimates for that, but they did end up killing the gyrocopter. Very, very important kill that they get. Meantime, top lane is being pushed out. However, they should be able to defend this unless Klotz gets hooked. Fogged, come on, man. You're killing me here. I want to see good initiation hooks. Don't leave it all to Way Too Sexy, because you remember the last time he tried to initiate, he got killed really quickly. Keep throwing it, Fogged. Keep throwing it. Oh, green text. Stole Rot. Not very useful at all. Actually, it's completely useless. It is essentially stealing a skill that lets you kill yourself for free. Imagine that. I guess denying yourself is okay, but yeah, Rubik has 900 HP. You cannot afford to rot. It's not something you want to have happen. Klotz, once again, Fog, come on, man, bro, if you're gonna play Pudge, you gotta have those laser sights. You gotta be like Dendy. You gotta be like Black. So far, Fogged, I don't think Team Dignitas should really run Pudge, because it's not really working out for them. There's a huge swap onto Way Too Sexy. Instant blink away, plus a Firefly. Good reaction time from him. Green Text can move forward for Levitate onto Universe. However, hooked out once again, gonna miss even his own Nihilized Universe. It takes some pretty heavy damage. Does have the vacuum wall. There it is. Onto 2. Where's the Fiend's Grip? Ty's gonna get sleep onto Pada, so Pada gotta be a little bit careful. Does have that blink out. No, there's the lasso. He is not gonna get out of this one. Back into the wall, and he is going to drop like a rock. Pudge landing that hook on the Magnus. Good job. But now Billy's on the run. Flame Break, perfect from Way Too Sexy to push Billy further back into his team. The Iron Shell is going to shred him down. Teleportation's not going to be there. Fogged once again, stealing them kills. Okay, bring regen into a Force Staff. I guess that kind of makes sense. The paiN losing 2. Did they burn any ultimates for that? Reverse Polarity still up. Eclipse still up. However, they're going to lose the range for Axis. Not the biggest deal in the world. Fogged surge forward. Going to look for a hook. Once again, missing. They're going to go to the top lane. However, there are no creeps available here, so the Eclipse will hurt them and will hurt them hard. They got to get that creep wave there to tank up a couple of those beams. Top lane looks like it is going to be the priority for Team Dignitas. paiN, they have their hands full with this mid lane, so this tower's going to take a little bit of free damage. Where is the hook from Fogged? They really just need an Observer Ward right here. Hook him. Man style, we'll wait. We'll be patient. Oh, I don't know what the hell Tide's doing there. Tried to get a Fiend's Grip up to Colossus. There's the hook, but bringing him back into his team so that the Eclipse could melt him down. Not sure if that was the best decision. There's Reverse Polarity onto Fogged as well as Way Too Sexy. Lasso is there holding Klotz, but really, he doesn't really care all that much. The Blade Mail doing some work. Now Klotz on the run. Hook is going to latch. Finally, Fogged making it happen. Now he in the middle of everything, killing everybody. Actually, not killing everyone, bringing everyone very, very close to death. Rubik is going to buy back. Two are down from Team Dignitas, and they're just going to go for the Raxes. paiN forced to run away. That flat cannon almost killing off the Rubik. Oh, now you just ran a little bit too far. You had to go in. You just had to, didn't you? You're like, I could have just fallen back, but instead, I'm just going to keep running for that extra hit. Satanic is not going to save you from the fountain. That means the Raxes are going to survive. Team Dignitas perhaps a little bit too aggressive for their own good. Fogged, if you don't teleport out right now, you're going to be pretty much screwed. You could go blink forward. Billy looking for a swap. Doesn't have it available for another 10 seconds, but a blink forward from Pada. Force Staff trying to bring Fogged to safety. He should be fine unless Queen of paiN just keeps chasing, but I don't think it'll really be worth their time because teleportation is coming in. It's going to be Bane. Another blink from Yuka. Turn around, Fogged for the hook. Pada going to look for the skewer. Yuka is going to get hooked back 100%. Oh, Yule Scepter. Where's the hook, Fog? What are you doing? He misses. How do you miss? There were 3 of them. And there you had your ally there too when you missed. Tide's going to get 4 stabbed out, and he might survive. Another wall vacuum onto 3, however. Billy's going to get dismembered. Yuka on the run. Lasso's going to prevent that. Yuka's going to die as well. 2 down from paiN. Magnus, where did he go? He went to the north.
Dead.
Green Tex getting caught in some tar. Fogged. Hook is going to pull back way too sexy. Come on, bro. Come on. Not saying that Fogged is bad or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's disappointing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, Fogged. Another hook missed. Come on. That's like 10% hook accuracy right there. Way too sexy, stuck in a corner. He's going to get dropped by the Luna. Meantime, top lane, Universe, having a boxing match with the melee racks. Not going to win that one. Where is Owie? He needs to do the damage without diving into the enemy fountain. Team Dignitas, they're still winning. They're still ahead. And they really kind of need another set of racks, because Luna is getting pretty darn big. And although Gyrocopter is getting really big as well, the way Dignitas are playing, I feel like they don't really deserve a win. Because, you know, so many missed hooks, so much over-aggression, silly little plays like getting the paiN Elemental stuck over here. However, on the flip side of the coin, paiN, they're whiffing ultimates on one hero only, and I don't know, just a messy game overall, I suppose. Let's see if Fogged could redeem himself within the next 5-10 minutes. Still ticking around, guys. Come on. Oh, here we go. Green Tex has been shown that he is very proficient with those hooks. I wonder if they hit each other with the hooks at the same time, if that'll act as a swap. Pretty sure it will. Owie, he's going to just wait. That's what they were waiting for. They wanted an Aegis before they finally ended the game. Gotta pad them scores, man. Owie should be able to take this out himself with the Satanic Butterfly and 1600 gold, which means, unfortunately, not enough for a Divine Rapier. I don't know what the hell Dignitas are doing. Maybe they should help Owie. Because, yes, he could solo it, but that doesn't mean he should solo it. Come on. What is the courier doing here? What is happening? Ring of Health on Fogged. Oh, okay, we're just going to have a little bit of a powwow. Courier doesn't even have anything. Well, he had a smoke, I guess. Aegis, as well as cheese on the floor. Fogged, going to find him... What? He just ate it. Pudge, you fat bastard. You save it. You savor it. You don't just eat it. Who does that? Come on. I don't even know this game. This game is just so weird. But now Green Tex has that meat hook. This is the Pudge I wanted to see. This is the hero that paiN deserve. Bot lane for Dignitas is pushing a little bit, but they're all grouped up. They're smoked as well. Fog gonna look for a hook. He has so many heroes, and he's gonna hit one, but Green Tex is just gonna get himself out of there with a 4-stack. Not sure why Team Dignitas are moving to the south. They should be moving north for the Raxes, and they have 2 couriers still. Just Varian smokes all over the place. Because why the hell not? Owie, focus the racks and just end this game. Hook once again, whiffing. Gyrocopter, yes. Demon Edge. Okay, I'm okay with Team Dignitas doing absolutely nothing for another 5 minutes for Owie to get farmed. Because I want to see a Divine Rapier. And then I want to see him get caught in reverse polarity. And then burst it down. And then Luna gets the Divine Rapier. That I want to see. Hook forward from Green Tex. He's going to follow it up with that Telekinesis as well as the Magic Missile. Owie is going to lose his Aegis right here. No, it's not going to be in time. Call down onto Yuka as well as Klotz. Reverse polarity though onto 3. There's the hook finally from Fog. Going to catch Magnus. There's another hook going to kill off the Gyrocopter, but he does stop. That Aegis wall is up, doing some heavy damage to 3 heroes. Klotz is going to get swiped down by Fog. Buybacks from paiN. They want to hold their racks as Fog in the meantime, killing off the Vengeful Spirit. Last one to survive there. Klotz has returned to this, but he doesn't have BKB, doesn't even have Lucent Beam, and Owie could take him 1v1. 1v1 me, bro. And with Fogged finally landing some hooks, this could be Dignitas' win, unless there's no creeps in the base. Backdoor protection. Green Tech's gonna push himself forward. Look, onto Klotz, even through the Manta. There you go, Fogged, there you go. Owie doing some pretty heavy damage with that Black Cannon. The Dismember is going to be cancelled, and Pudge actually killing himself a lot more than paiN are killing him with that rod. That's what happens when you don't get a hood. You go for Blade Mail Perseverance. I don't know why. I guess he wants to get a Lincoln Sphere to prevent that spell from being stolen, but still. Owie just has had enough of this. He's just going to sit here and say, no one is going to stop me from killing this Rax. Hook, there you go. The old Fogged is back. Green Tech taking some heavy damage from that call down. Blink forward for the skewer back. Owie is in a lot of trouble. 4-staff out is going to save him. 4-staff again. And Fogged, once again, cannot get that Dismember off for his life. He's going to sit in the rot and kill himself off. Pot actually doing the damage to kill him off in the end. Universe, that was the what? What was that? That was nowhere close to anything. I have no idea, but Gyrocopter dipped into the jungle with that Satanic and get himself back up to full HP. Green Tex, gotta be careful, man. You die in like 4 hits. 4 staff forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am correct. 4 hits and Green Tex is dead. Even Clot's copping a lot of damage from that one. Now the Raxes are finally going to go down. And Team Dignitas, are you finally ready to win the game, guys? Are you sure? You don't want to take a trip into the fountain first? The third courier, really? Team Dignitas, disrespect towards paiN. And I gotta hand it to paiN. They don't deserve this disrespect. Because they haven't won anything yet. But they're not just your random pub people. I mean, there's 3 couriers from Team Dignitas. You gotta camp those secret shops. Because if you buy all of the items there, then they're going to have to wait for those items to cool down. Oh, here we go. paiN going to take part in a little bit of the fun. Fog going to get saved from the fountain by a reverse polarity from Pata. He was right here. He was dead. And the 4 staff wouldn't have pulled him out. Oh my god, Fog landed a hook. I'm sorry, Fog. It was just too easy for me to just keep saying that stuff about you. You know I don't really mean it, right? I don't really mean it. They're just fountain farming, way too sexy. You can't actually kill off Green Tex in that. You don't have Firefly. That was the messiest game I've ever seen in my life. Thank God it's over. But it was also really entertaining. So that's going to be it, guys. Team Dignitas take it 2-0 versus paiN. Premier League Season 4 continues on, and I am going on break soon, so I will eventually fall behind within a week. I'll be so very far behind. So I'm going to be playing catch-up once again, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this cast, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandmother, and then tell your grandmother to tell her friends, because you know how old ladies are with Dota. They love that shit. Thanks for watching, guys. GG.